Good day, sir. Or recitation number 1. Crimes against public order. Article 134. Rebellion, insurrection. Elements. Presence of A. Public uprising. A multitude cannot be readily counted. B. Taking up arms against God. 2. Purpose. A. Removing from allegiance to God or its law. Territory of fields or any part, therefore, or any of land, naval or other armed forces, or B. Depriving chief executive or Congress wholly or partially of any of their powers or prerogatives. Article 134A. Cap, cap D. Element 1. Offender person or person belonging to A. Military, B. Police, C. Public office or employment. 2. Means of commission, sweep attack, violence, intimidation, threat, strategy, or stealth. 3. Direction of attack, duly constituted authorities of RP or any military camp or installation, communication, networks, public utilities, or other facilities needed for exercise and continued position of power. And 4. Purpose of attack, seize or dismiss state power. Article 137. Disloyalty or public officer, employees, punishable act, failing to resist rebellion by all means their powers. 2. Continuing to discharge duties of their office under control of rebels. And 3. Accepting appointment to office under rebels. Article 138. Inciting to rebellion, insurrection. 1. Offender not A. Taking up arms, or B. In open hostilities against Gor, Gort. 2. Art of offender. Incite other to execution of any act of rebellion. And 3. Means of inciting speeches, proclamation, writing, emblems, banner of other representation tending to same. And Article 139. Sedition. Elements 1. Act of offenders. Rise up. Publicity. Public, pub, publics, publicly and tumultuously, tumultuously noisy is already confused. 2. Means force, intimidation, or other means outside of legal methods. 3. Objects. A. To private to promulgation or execution of any law of his holding of popular election. B. To permit an insular governments of any provincial or municipal government of any public office of their from freely exercising of his function of prevent the execution of any administrative order. C. To conflict any act of hate or revenge upon the person or property of any public officer or employees. D. To commit of any political and social end in any act of hate or revenge against private person of any social class. And E. To despoil for any political or social end in person, municipality, or province of any insular government or the government of the United States of all its property and any part thereof. Article 142. Inciting of this sedition. Punishable act. 1. Inciting other commit sedition by means of speeches, proclamation, writings, emblems, cartoons, banner, or other representation tending to the same end. 2. Uttering sedition word speeches which tend to disturb public peace. 3. Writing, publishment, or circulation scurrilous labels against Gort or any of its duly constituted authorities. And 4. Knowingly concealing such evil practiced. Article 145. Violation of parliamentary immunity, punishable act. Using force, intimidation, threats, and France to prevent any members from attending meetings in Congress, any committees and subcommittees, constitutional committees, division thereof. B. Expressing his opinion. C. Casting his casting his rule. 2. Arresting, searching any member while Congress in session, except in cases where such member has committed crime punishable under a code by penalty higher than prison mayon 6 years and 1 day to 12 years. Note: Section 11, Article Article 6, 1987 Constitution, not more than 6 years. Constitution prevails. Person, not authorities and agent of person in authorities of Article 152. Public Public officer, PO. Any person who takes parts in performance of public function in GOR RPC Article 103. Person authorities, PIA. Any person directly used with jurisdiction, whether an individual or as member of some court or governmental corporation, board, or commission, RPC Article 152, Part 1. Agent of person and authorities, APIA. Any person who by direct provision of law, by election, or by appointment by competent authority in charge with maintenance of public order and protection and security of life and property, RPC Article 152, Part 2. Important notes. 1. Person coming to aid in PIA and APIA, RA 1978. 2. Pit in charge with supervision of public-private or CUC, PIA. Lawyer in actual performance of professional duties of occasion of such performance, PIA. Barangay chairman, PIA. Barrio councilman, barrio policeman, and barangay leader, APIA. Article 148, direct assault. Ways of committing direct assault with PO by employing force of intimidation for intimate of any purposes enumerated and defining crime of sedition and rebellion sedition, DA DAPF first form. With PU by attacking by employing force seriously intimidating by a seriously resisting in PR or any of his agent, APIA, while one engaged in performance of official duties or two on occasion of such performance. Direct assault. D of second form means employing force. Number 1, employing force. Number 2, attacking. They will be APIA or PIA. 3. Seriously. And number 4, intimidating, resisting. Not in actual performance of official duties, defiance of authority. 1. APIA and PIA exceed his power, act with authority. 2. Unnecessary use of force, violent. Or 3. Descendant to matters with or private in nature. 2. Two kinds of DA of second form. 1. Simple assault and lower penalty. 2. Qualified assault, higher penalty. DA qualified. Number 1, committed weapon. Number 2, offender, POE. Or 3, offending lays has upon person and authority, PIA. Number 3, offender lay hands authority, PIA. Important notes. Knowledge of accused victim being PIA or APIA, essential. PIA and APIA not in actual performance of duty, evidence, or motive or offending important. PIA, APIA agrees to fight the DA still present. Complex crime in DA, PIA, and APIA. A. Kill DA, murder, homicide. B. Seriously injured DA, SPI. C. Less seriously injured DA with LSPI. D. Slightly injured PIA, DA, and STPA, APIA, DA, only PA, absorbed, and DA, and no DA. A. PIA, and APIA. Suspended, discharged, retired, resigned. B. Accused in performance of official duties, crime committed, coercion, physical injuries. C. Rebellion and sedition. D. A. Direct assault. 1. PIA. 2. APIA. 3. PIT and in charge. 4. Lawyer. 5. Any person come to aid with PIA. And Article 149, direct indirect assault elements. APIA. Victim of any forms. D. A. Person comes to aid of APIA. Number 3. Officer use form intimidation upon such person. DA versus IA. 1. PIA. 2. APIA. 3. PIT. 4. Lawyers. 5. Any person comes to aid of PIA. Note: APIA victim of DA and any persons come to aid of APIA. Article 151, resistance and disobedience to a person and authority or the agent of such a person. Elements of resistance is seriously disobedience. Number 1. PIA and APIA is a form of elements of resistance and serious disobedience. APIA in performance of official duties gives lawful order to offender. DA. APIA actual performance. Previous of performance. 2. Act of offending. Resist. B. Seriously. Number 3. Act of the offender is not covered in Article 148 and Article 550. Elements of civil disobedience. APIA. Any performance of official duties give lawful order of offender. To act of offender disobey. APIA and disobedience not of the serious nature. Direct assault. Resistant. When committed, PIA must be engaged performance of official duties of her assault by reason thereof. Resistance. Only in active performance of duty. Forced employment. Forced employment in serious. Use of force is not serious. Deliberate force. Attack employment of force and deliberate. Attack employment of force is not deliberate. How committed? Committed in any following ways. 1. By attacking. 2. By employing force. 3. By seriously intimidating or 4. By seriously resisting PIA and APIA. Committed by resisting or seriously disobeying PIA and APIA. Article 153, tumults and other disobedience of public order, punishable act, causing serious disturbance of public office establishment. 2. Interrupting and disturbing public performance function, gathering praise, peaceful meeting and act include Article 131 and Article 132. Making outcry, tending and incite rebellion and sedition of any meeting, association, public place. 4. Displaying placard, emblems, and provoke disturbance of public order in such place and burying pump body in a person who has been legally executed. Article 155, alarms and scandals, punishable act, discharging a firearm, rocket, firecracker, or other explosive within any town or public places would produce alarm or danger. Firearm. ANS. IDFA. MHPI. Number 1. ANS. 2. IDFA. 3. HPI. Directed to particular prison. It okay. X check check. Indicating or taking active part in any charivari or other disorderly meeting offensive to other judicial or public tranquility. 3. Disturbing public peace while undering about the might or while engaged in any order nocturnal amusement. 4. Causing any disturbance or scandal in public place while intoxicated or otherwise, provided that Article 153 is not applicable. Charivari. Midi in discordant voice, most written or discordant noises made on kettles, tins, horn, etc. designed to annoy or insult. Article 156, delivering prisoner from jail. Elements. Number 1. That the prison, confined, jail, and penal establishment. 2. The offender removes there from such person and help escape or such person ways committing by removing prisoner confined in jail, penal institution to take away from the confinement with active participation of person released, or 2. By helping said person to escape, furnish materials meant to facilitate escape. Important notes. BPFG. Prisoner definition sentence to applies to prisoner in hospital and 3. Offender PO. Actually, in presentation, custody charge prisoner, guard on duty, and definitely in custody of prisoner, Article 223. Number 4. Crimes committed by prisoner, treason, murder, parricide, article or taking place of prisoner in prison, accessory, Article 19, Part 3. Liability of prisoner who escape a detention prisoner not criminally liable be convict by final judgment, evasion of service, or his sentence, RPC Article 157. 6. If delivery of prisoner was committed through bribery, a briber, corruption of public officer, Article 212, and delivery prisoner from jail, be jail if PO infinitely in custody of prisoner, Article 223, and bribery, Article 210. C. Prisoner evasion of service and sentence if already convicted by final judgment. Delivering prisoner from jail, DPFG. Offender usually committed in outsider. It may also apply to employee in penal establishment provided he does not have custody or in charge of his person. Infidelity and custody of prisoner, ICOP. Offender PO who had prisoner in custody on charge who was in connivance with prisoner and later escaped dolo convenience intent culpa. Article 157, evasion of service of sentence. Elements. 1. Offender convict by final judgment. 2. Serving sentence. Deprivation of liberty. And 3. Act of convict evades service of his sentence by escaping during terms of his sentence. Qualifying circumstance if such evasion escape take place: 1. By means of unlawful entry by scaling. 2. By breaking doors, windows, gate, walls, roof, and floor. 3. By using picklocks, false case, disguise, decent violation, intimidation, or 4. Through convenience with or other convict employees or penal institution. No evasion of sentence. 1. Accused to escape during appeals, detention, prisoner. 2. Minor delinquents. And 3. Deportees. Note: person convicted for evasion disqualified from Islaw or means parole.